Okay. I'm gonna give it a second here. Go into full screen though. I got my 8-bit.2 Super Nintendo controller working, so I'm gonna use that to play Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Let's do that. Let me see if I close my... Hold on. All right. Whew. Now, why does it work now? It was working a second ago. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Okay. I don't know why my controller just stopped working for 2 seconds. That might be bad. Supposedly, all I have to do is plug it into the Switch and then it would work wirelessly, but... whatever. I don't necessarily need to use it wirelessly. The Switch is, like, right there. I do need to, however, restart the capture because the sound's popping. Alright, so I played some of this at work. I didn't get any farther, sadly. But I did unlock some stuff, which is mainly just the magic spells. So I think that's how I'll beat those plants, is I'll use the lightning spell I just got. And I also found out that, like, I can start wherever like, any level I've already done or any checkpoint I've already done, I can start at. Like, see, like here I can start. So I might also try Execution Grounds, which looks like the Genesis. It looks like the Ghouls and Ghosts level, right? But yeah, see, I can select it and I can start from that checkpoint or the second checkpoint that I had. So that's good. Let's start at the second checkpoint. Hopefully I play a little bit better with the Super Nintendo D-pad. I guess I'll review the 8-bit.2 gamepad. It's pretty much identical to a Super Nintendo controller. The D-pad is pretty damn good, so I have no complaints. Unlike some third-party controllers you get, you know, and it looks okay, but as soon as you start, like, playing it, it doesn't work out well. But this one, I mean, I've been using it on my Super Nintendo in my bedroom, and it's been pretty damn reliable. Oh yeah, this feels a lot better playing it with this controller. It's nice. Balls. I still got killed immediately, though. I kept my dagger. Oh yeah, I got a magic spell. Does it work on these guys? It takes a while to charge up, and then it has a cooldown, so... I just gotta make sure I have it ready for when I face the plants. I might take this game to work with me again tonight, just to get a little bit more real practice. Hopefully it's not a heavy night. It's been heavy the last week. Hey, what's up, Never Conquer? How you doing? I'm not gonna lie, I might switch it out to, like, Ultra Street Fighter 2, because I want to see if I can get some Ultra Street Fighter 2 matches in. Even though part of me knows that Ultra Street Fighter 2 is a joke. But I guess that's why I want to play it, because it's like, well, who cares, right? Like, it's Ultra Street Fighter 2, it's not Super Turbo. There'll never be an Ultra Street Fighter 2 tournament, and if there is, it'll just be a joke. It'll just be for laughs. I still can't believe that game is exclusive to the Switch. You think Capcom would just release it on everything under the sun, you know, because it's Capcom, right? Like it. Oh my god, did you see that? I dodged a bullet. I dodged a bullet with that. Beep beep beep. Ooh, beep beep beep. Boop, boop. Oh my, what? For a second I thought they collided with each other. I was like, what? That was miss. Alright, not this one, not the first one, but the next one. I gotta start charging. Alright, here we go. Here we go. It doesn't kill you! Alright, we learned something. We learned that magic is useless. Magic is for pussies. Conan the Barbarian was right. Magic is for pussies, man. Doesn't do shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I might try the other stage out. Because maybe, you know, because again, like, I unlock stuff, right? So maybe I just need to unlock some more stuff, and then it'll be a little bit easier. I mean, it's not like any of the upgrades are huge upgrades. It's not like it makes me, like, take more damage or, like, dish out, like, super amounts of damage. Like, a lot of those upgrades are kind of like the magic upgrades from the original Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts. So or like the gold armor in Ghouls and Ghosts. It's like, yeah, it's kind of an advantage, but it's like, it doesn't help that much. I mean, I guess in a sense it's better than what I got, but it's like, it's not like you know, when you play those shoot 'em ups, right, and you get the power-ups and then you're like extremely powerful, like Gradius. At least it kills the ghost. Oh my god! I'm still gonna use the magic. At least, like, I'm invincible while I use it too. So. Oh, but I'm not invincible right afterwards. So if they're on me, I'm fucked. I should have charged it again. You know, there's already people who have beaten this game. Like apparently Mexican Runner beat it in like 12 hours. I'm like, damn, 12 hours. Oh my god. So I just gotta spend about 14 or 16 hours and I got this. We got... Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Alright, it does help out with that shit, though. Doesn't do jack against these plants, but at least it helps out there. Alright, come on. Now to get the other one. Damn it! Oh. Alright. Hold on. We gotta get that chest, man. Because I'm pretty sure there's armor in it. Oh my god, it didn't open the chest! Not like it mattered anyways, but still. Why is magic so stupidly useless? Hey, we got this thing, you gotta charge it up. It takes like 3 seconds. Alright, does it kill like enemies that are powerful? No. Oh. And I gotta charge it up? Yeah, it's not an instant button. So I can't just like press it when, like, you know, like a bomb and a shoot 'em up, like in panic mode, so I'm invincible? No, you gotta have it ready, man. Alright. And them's the rules. It's funny, because I've been thinking, like, any other game that would do this type of shit, I'd be like, man, this game, fuck this game. But no, not Ghosts and Goblins. It's the same thing with Street Fighter Third Strike, you know? Because I think to myself, any other game where you have such bad character balance, like Chun-Li, like, you have a character that's so easy to use and so effective, I'd be like, fuck that. But it's like, no, for some reason, I'm like, no, Street Fighter Third Strike's just really fun to play. Even with the terrible, like, even with Chun-Li. To be fair, though, that's only a problem in tournaments. Or when fighting a Chun-Li player. Because it's funny, too, because a lot of my favorite games are some of the most unbalanced games, like Street Fighter 2. Alright, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Okay, now this guy, if I can get some good hits in on him. Oh, yeah! Okay, now this guy, he's gonna come out here. Oh, shit. Woo! Woo! We got this! Oh, fucking A! Now what? I don't know what's gonna happen. I know that's bad, usually when that happens. Oh my, I don't want that. I don't want that, no. Why does it have to be there? Why does it have to be where I have to jump? It never goes away either. Can I make it up here? Oh, good. Well, that's good. Taking my time. I got 4 minutes. That's the clock, right? I got 4 minutes to figure this out. Oh, what? I didn't know it was gonna do that. Now I know. So this game is like the Ninja Warrior of like platformers, I feel. You just kind of have to make your run, and then you gotta like have a plan for every little obstacle. Let's get the lightning. At least it'll give me some time to clear the jump. Jump over the flame. Fuck. Yeah, I was gonna do some guitar stuff today, but I ended up sleeping for like 10 hours because the last couple of days have been working like 10 hours. And only getting like 6 hours of sleep, so something had to give. But I'm hoping next week should be back to normal. We shouldn't be dealing with like a whole bunch of stuff at work, so at least I hope not. And then hopefully I'll have more energy and more, well, just more energy. And then I can get some more streams in. Because I really need to beat Jedi Outcast. This, I don't know if I'll ever beat this. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna at least give it a try. Yeah, I'm kind of amazed I was able to do 2 guitar streams too, even like how busy it's been. But I also, like, you know, I want to try to do them also just because it's like it's a good way to get exercise. Because, like I said, I got a bad heart, so like I have to quit caffeine. And I haven't really quit caffeine, but I've quit energy drinks and all that stuff. But I need like some kind of something that like gets my heart rate up but isn't like too stressful, and guitar is a good way to do it. And I really enjoy doing them. I don't know. It's just like you got to make the decision, you know. It's like, oh, do I do a guitar stream for 2 hours before work? Okay, well, what if I'm at work for 10 hours? It's like, but you know, yeah, the store, yeah. Well, it's because there wasn't any groceries for a week, you know. Like no one. It wasn't just my store. It was like every store, right? Like they did. Trucks weren't going out, so there was a whole week where there was no restocking. And so, like, of course, the week after, it's like all the trucks. And I went on YouTube, I looked up other Night Stalker stuff, right? And some guys that work for the same company I work for, right? You know, they wear the red, begins with an H, ends with a B, you know what I'm saying? But, and I look at their aisles and I'm like, why do they get easy ass aisles, but in my store I get like double or triple the load? You know, I guess because I mean I don't work at like the big plus version of the store, but I do work at like a pretty big. The aisles are pretty big, and we got like lots of cases. I'm just gonna die because there's no way I'm gonna get that shit. This is not gonna happen. And not just that though, but like people couldn't shop for groceries for a week, right? Because they couldn't leave their house. So now, like, not only do we stock those shelves, but they're empty the next day. So it makes sense. We gotta keep up with the demand. But at the same time too, it's like, I don't really like being there for 10 hours. Now, if I was scheduled for 10-hour days, sure, I'll be there 10 hours, but when I'm scheduled 5 days, it's like, nah. At least it's over. I mean, I'm hoping, like, most people got their water and their electricity back, right? So... Like, even Whataburger, like when we would go to Whataburger, they didn't have anything. They just said, like, yeah, well, all we got is the Whopper, we don't have any fries, and there's no drinks. Or not the Whopper, but, you know, their number one. That was all they had. I'm dead. There's no way. A little post-hit invincibility after the magic would be nice. Just saying. Just saying. I also can't believe there's a bunch of Night Stalker videos on YouTube. I didn't know Night Stalking was such an elitism thing. Like, guys are showcasing their stalking skills. Yeah, the boil water thing. It's like, maybe I should start speedrunning Night Stalking. Nah, it's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna stream. Like that shit. It's never gonna happen. I'm not kidding, bro. I looked it up. I'm like, wow, look at this. Look at these guys. The arcade port? How's that? Like, is it, is it close enough to the arcade? Like, or do you not notice any differences? Do you have unlimited continues? Is that what's going on with that? Or is there like a mode where they give you a limited amount? That's what I liked about when they released the Turtles arcade on Xbox Live. When you play it online, you only have 20 continues, right? So you can't just like die and keep coming back. But then Konami made a mistake when they released the X-Men port on Xbox Arcade, and it was like infinite continues. And it's like the problem with that, I feel like when you give me infinite continues, it kind of like I have to put some kind of limit on my continues, you know, like. And I feel like 20 is a good enough. Oh my god, the hammer. Because 20 is equivalent to $5, right? So I feel like $5 is enough to beat a beat 'em up. Anything more than that is like. I forgot about that one. I'm not gonna be able to kill him. Shit. Thought I could just run past. You can add credits with no limit. They need to like. Well, they need to add a mode that's like a limited mode, you know what I mean? Or, like, not change the game, but like, you know, maybe start you off with 3 lives, and then whenever you get an X amount of points, you get an extra life. You know what I mean? Like, a little effort in that would go a long way. But also have an infinite continue mode too, you know, like exactly like the arcade, but just have like some kind of actual like single player, you know what I mean? Like one that's made for like home release. Did you hear that? There's something here. It's this. Alright. Let's see what it is. Good. A statue of an old man. That's exactly what I need in my adventures. But you know what Double Dragon you need to stay away from though is Double Dragon 4. Like I got that on Steam, I was really disappointed. The game still has to slow down. I wonder if that's in the arcade version. Or if that's an emulation problem. I want to say it's probably also in the arcade version. You know, it has some great music too. The arcade version did. That's the thing is there's no decent home port of it, right? I mean, the NES version is pretty good, but it's nothing like the arcade. It's a good game, but it's not like it's not a complete port. And then there's like the Genesis version, but it runs like so fucking fast, it's insane. Like it's like you're playing Double Dragon Turbo. There is a Game Boy Advance Double Dragon that I heard was pretty good. Mental collapse. What's up, AMD Crash Drive? You know, like, it's funny how you say that, because some people say I have no patience whatsoever, but I think those people don't know me. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, I do get frustrated. I do, like, lose my patience and stuff, but, like, a lot of the stuff I do, you know, like playing guitar, or like Street Fighter, stuff like that involves lots of failure. And when something like that involves lots of failure, like, you know, because you're not good at it right when you start. No one is, right? So it requires all this patience and stuff. And it's like a lot of people think I'm kind of not a patient person, but it's like if they actually really knew me, they'd understand that I have a really high tolerance for bullshit. More so than any normal person should. Like, I put up with a lot of stuff. But thank you for saying that. Oh my god! Though, to be fair, though, I have no ego when it comes to this game. You know what I mean? Because it's not like I'm like, yeah, I'm the best Ghosts and Goblins player. So I don't really get mad when I die, because I'm pretty much... I know... Oh my god, that was close. Please be armor. Thank you. Though I will admit, I might change to the other level, because I have 2 levels I can select, right? So... And the other thing about it, and this was something, again, I know it's not Street Fighter, but it's a Capcom game, or whatever, like this is a Capcom game, so I'm gonna talk a little Street Fighter. When I played in the arcades, and I played Ryu, he's kind of mid-tier in Third Strike. And I know I've said this story a bunch of times, but like, there used to be these guys that would come up to me and tell me to play Ken. Like, all the time, they would just come up, play Ken. You wanna win, play Ken, play Ken, play Ken, all the time, right? And I'm like, look, the reason I play Ryu is because I like Ryu. Also, like, I'm not going to be one of those guys that just switches characters just to make it easier. You know what I mean? Because, like, I feel like if you're that type of person, you run away from challenges. You know, and life is a series of challenges, so you have to, like, stand up to them. You don't, like, go, well, I'm just going to just do this, or I'm just going to play the better character, or I'm gonna do that. It's like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as a patch comes out for a game, everyone switches to whatever is the next, like, big thing that's, like, overpowered instead of, like, just sticking with their guns. You learn a lot more from your mistakes, that's for sure. Though it seems like I'm repeating the same mistakes here. But then again, I mean, not to make excuses, you know, I am streaming. And I am reading chat. Not that I don't like to do that, but it's like, it does affect my concentration. But I don't care too much. I mean, like... But that's why sometimes you just hear me say nothing, though. It's like, because I'm totally just trying to, like, not get hit by ghosts. But also, I feel like it is possible to beat this on Legend. Like, this is not an impossible game, you know? This is not like some of that shit you see in Mario Maker where people just make ridiculous levels. Alright, I got him. That top one's gonna be kind of tough, though. Oh shit, he can reach. Even, like, that's the thing, if I went a little bit to the left, the other guy would have activated. Ideally, I want to kill each one of them one at a time. So, I guess I kill the one in the top when he comes down, fall back, kill the one behind it, then focus on the one in the top right. Then when that one spawns, try to get as many hits on the top left. Because they also shoot projectiles, they shoot eyeballs. So having more of them on the screen is dangerous, even if they can't reach me. But it's like, yeah, I think it's the AVGN episode of Ghost and Goblins when he says it's like, these are the games that turned us into fucking tigers. your palms sweat. All this from playing Ghost and Goblins. He's like, and he's right. It's fucking shit like this. Oh my god. But yeah, I would not say that this is a relaxing game. It's like Final Fantasy VI, that's very relaxing. This, not so much. Alright, let's see if I can get this other plant. Oh god, he spawned too. Oh no. Now I'm. Unless I can kill him, shit. I have to be on the right side. Not the left side. There's no room to maneuver. I can't jump back. I'll slide down and die. For a second, I thought that eyeball was gonna hit me. I don't even think I can get gold armor on Legend. I've yet to see it. I think maybe it only shows up on lower difficulties, or I have to unlock it in the skill tree. Not like gold armor makes any difference. Like, it's still one hit, it's off. Humility? Oh, then I'm probably the most humble guitar player. Crap. Like, I really just want to beat this level. Like, I'd be happy with that, and then I might switch to Ultra Street Fighter 2, and then start raging that everyone's playing Violent Ken, or Shinakuma. But I know that's the thing, it's like, I can't complain about Third Strike or certain games, because it's like, well, of course I have to fight Chun-Li. I know she's there, like, it's how it is. Alright, let's see. Okay, so that comes out. I gotta get this guy to activate. When does he activate? What makes it there now? Oh shit, he's too close! I wanted to open with the lightning, right? And then hit him with some daggers. But, yeah. So, I don't know if this game is getting popular, but like, or maybe it's because I uploaded a Let's Play to YouTube, so now YouTube's like recommending a whole bunch of Ghosts and Goblins, like, you know, this game, because it seems like a lot of people, like speedrunners and stuff, are tackling it. But I don't know if that means it's actually popular, you know what I mean? Like, if it's, I don't know how popular Ghosts and Goblins is. I know it has its fans, but I feel like its fans is kind of niche. Like, it's not a, like, mega popular series. Like, it's no Fortnite or anything like that. I mean, like, or Dark Souls. Though I would say Ghosts and Goblins is the Dark Souls of its day. That's the best way to describe the appeal of this game to, like, the younger generation. Why do you like this game so much if it's so ridiculous? It's like, well, it's like the Dark Souls, you know? It's like, what it is. Also, like, before I started streaming, I used to watch Game Center CX, right? And the premise of Game Center CX, it was a show in Japan, around 2006. The premise was, like, a guy in his 30s, not a gamer, you know, but just a normal guy, would play a game all day, like some of the hardest games on the NES, and see if he could beat it. And apparently, and he kind of did. Like, I think he did beat Ghosts and Goblins. I guess because there's also that, like, there's that mentality of, like, as long as you keep trying, you'll eventually win. And stuff like that proves that it's possible. Like, even if you're, like, under-equipped, like, even if you're not that good at games, it's mainly about not giving up. Oh, I can't activate it in the air. See, I would use my NES Ghost and oh no! I would use my NES Ghost and Goblins controller, but this game requires 3 buttons. Because there's a button to switch magic. Well, I guess now I don't have to worry about picking up the flame. And then, like, it looks like the magic is, like, an actual thing. Like, it's not tied to the weapon you have. So at least I still have the lightning. I don't know how I'm gonna beat the plant, but maybe the flame kills it fast. Let's see. Let's see. I doubt it, but... Alright, 3 hits. Alright, instead of 6. Oh my god. Oh my god, the dagger. That dagger will stay. I'm in no hurry. Now to activate the armor. There we go. Fuck! I'm off by 1 pixel. I should have stood to the right just a little bit more. Maybe the flame is the way to go. Because it takes about 4 hits to kill him with the flame. It takes like 6 or 7 with the dagger. Lance, you know, I'm gonna stick with the flame. Here we go. So the lightning really screws these ghosts over. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, I should have activated this guy first. Damn it! I forgot about him! And the fact that the checkpoint is all the way back here... Oh, man, that, like... Like, it forces you to have to make almost a perfect run up into the part where you're like, where you're having trouble. Which means more time to make mistakes. Let's see, like that. And we're still good, though. So at least the lightning helps with this stuff. No, we're going with the flame. I want to kill this crap fast. Okay, he's dead. Now to get this one. Shit. Man, if only Arthur could walk backwards and attack, wouldn't that be amazing? Like if I just hold down the R button. Then he'd be OP though. Then he'd be too good. Oh no, that eye. Fuck! Alright, there we go. Some of it too is like knowing where those chests are, because sometimes those chests can really save you. And sometimes it's just a stupid-ass wizard that turns into a frog. You don't have the patience? Woo! I mean, I'll be honest, sometimes, like, I'm like, no, I don't want to play it, it's too hard. But then once I start playing it, it's like, can't stop playing it. But it's getting me to play it, that's the hard part. Alright, let's get over here. Oh, shit! I can't hit him now! We're fucked! So I have to kill the one on the bottom left before I even go up, because if I don't, then the flame will hit the... Oh my god. This is the thing, it's like the more I play this one part, the more I realized how it was designed to just fuck you. Which is like classic Ghosts and Goblins, right? Like, you start to realize that it's like, oh my god, this is intentionally made like this, you know? Like, it's like, this is supposed to piss me off. Like, it's finely crafted. Because if it wasn't for, like, you know, a couple of things in my way, it would actually be fairly easy to get past that, but, like... But it's like the exact position of those platforms and the way the plants spawn in makes it a pain in the ass. That being said, though, there are, like, easy patches for, like, the Super Nintendo and Genesis version, which I believe behaves similar to the difficulties in this game. Where, you know, you can have multiple hits when you have gold armor, stuff like that. And I also think in the PSP version of Ghosts and Goblins, it has the multiple difficulties. Yeah, you can tell this game was like, I mean, it must have been a small team, but it was definitely a team that played the fuck out of it. And really understood the physics, like the way the characters move, like everything to kind of get the level to be like this. Oh my god, that's like the best I've done. Okay, let's spawn the chest. Alright, chest has spawned. Let's get this guy. Let's about here. Yeah, right here is where you stand. Okay, so now this guy comes out, which he's gonna be easy because... Actually, no, he's below the thing, so I can't hit him with the flame. But I can just charge this up and hit him a bunch of times. god, really? That doesn't kill you? Can I hit him from here? No. I can't hit him at all. Shit. Alright. Now to somehow make it past this crap that I've only done once. With the flame. Okay, there we go. Alright. Sure. That ghost answered my prayers. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No! Pulse. Alright, so now this stuff. Hey, what's up, Lusty Bard? How are you doing? Alright, so these vines, I gotta do these jumps fast. You know, same spot I was on yesterday. Okay, so just fucking jump. Grab the ferry! Grab the ferry! Oh my god! Do they grow back? This one grows back. Ah, I see, they do grow back. Okay. Oh no, fuck that plant! Oh, why? Why? I hate these things! And thank you for the shout out there, Never Conquer. So close. Fuck! That's not good. Let's charge it up. Now, let's try to... Got that one, now let's get this one. Fuck, he can hit me there. And I feel like I should be like eating a lot of sugar to play this game. Like maybe I should get some candy bars. Some Kit Kats, some, what's a good candy bar? Any recommendations, huh? You know, load up on sugar so you can, like, you got the reflexes of a god. Molasses, a whole cup of molasses? Oh my god, ew. That's diabetes right there. That's what that is. That's fucking. Woo. Ah, fuck. That'd be great. That if I don't have to go, I'll probably go to the bathroom and shit myself to death if I drink a cup of molasses. Like in that scene in Super Troopers where they're drinking all the syrup. I'm like, oh my god. Alright, the only progress I've made is I've gotten one extra fairy. That's it. Alright, let's check out the other map. Alright, let's see the tree. Temporary turn into a ball. Okay, so I need 3 for that. I need 4 for that. Boxer triples the power of Arthur's after being stripped down. That might be useful. I don't have any I don't have enough points to use them, but, you know, that's pretty nice. Firewall. Turns all enemies on screen into fogs. Ineffective against bosses or large monsters. So that's like a clear all. Medusa, it's kind of the same thing. Kited out. Increase inventory space to carry 2 weapons! Alright, yeah, but that's worth 5. 15! Increase inventory space to carry 3 weapons. Holy shit. Treasure Eye 2 reveals 1 hidden treasure chest. What about... Okay, so that one will kill large monsters. There were no upgrade choices in the original games. 30. Now this one's the one I need to get, man. Like, this one gives me my armor back. Like, that basically means I'll always have an extra hit. As long as there's a place I can rest and charge up. And I guess that's how I can turn into gold armor. So I need 30 fairies. And there's Resurrection, that's 20. Quick Cast. So not only does this armor thing cost 30, but like I'm probably gonna have to get all these upgrades to get to it. So it's gonna cost about like 47 points. So, and I have 2, so that shows exactly how screwed I am. The Quickening. The Doppelganger's cheaper, and by all sense more effective. Because it basically doubles my firepower. I don't know what Doppelganger 2 does. Okay, it triples my firepower. I will always go for damage over armor because having more armor just means I fight the guy longer. The longer I fight something, the more chances of making a mistake. But if I do more damage, that means I don't have to fight it as long. So there's 4 fairies here, and there's 4 in this level. I'm glad it at least tells me what's in the level. So I might be able to get Doppelganger, and that will help out, especially against those plants. Well, let's do this. Let's find some fairies. Or beat the level, whatever. Either one. Beat the level or find fairies. Doesn't matter. And try to get Doppelganger, which will be a huge help. So this is Ghouls and Ghosts. First level. Ghouls and Ghosts is a much darker game than Ghosts and Goblins, because Ghosts and Goblins, like, it's dark, but Ghouls and Ghosts is like, the story behind that is Satan kills everyone except Arthur. Like, that's why there's all the dead bodies back there and all the skulls, because basically everyone in the kingdom was killed. And so Arthur has to take his revenge, so that's the sequel. Even Princess Prinprin is dead. Here comes the Grim Reapers. Spoilers, though, he resurrects them because, you know, Ghosts and Goblins. Which explains Super Ghosts and Goblins. Which isn't as dark, because that was only on the Super Nintendo. Oh, look at that Iron Maiden thing. You know what? When you have multiple weapons, the hammer and the flame might actually be damn useful. That's a bear trap. How does it work? Like that? You know, Arthur's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and he's in the cutscenes in the story mode. So you have characters like Thor interacting with Arthur. He's like, Arthur, your armor and your power is amazing. But like Arthur has this goofy accent. Like I think he's got like a British accent or something. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. We'll see it. Like, ah, well, ho, my good. Oh, there's a fairy. Just before death. Yeah. Oh. Okay, how do I jump this shit? Really? Seriously? Whee! Oh, the old guillotine. What the fuck? I like when you jump on this, like the skeleton. The skeleton animates. That's a nice touch. That's one thing I like. That's the thing is I think like if you just see screenshots of this game, it's not as impressive. But when you actually see it in motion, you realize there's a lot of shit being animated. I mean, yeah, a lot of it is just like, you know, kind of like, again, the paper doll animation movement, but like, it's still impressive. Like the bodies in the background, how their clothes move. Little particle effects here and there. I mean, it's got to be on Steam. I mean, they will eventually release it on Steam. I'm pretty positive of it. Every game that's been out on the Switch, that's been exclusive on the Switch, eventually comes out on Steam anyways. I think they just made it exclusive for the Switch for like a little bit because Nintendo probably gave them a little money behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Because Sony does that too. They give developers a little extra money to cut development costs, and they're like, yeah, just make it for us for like a year, and then whore it out to everything. It's like, all right. Because, what's it, Master Blaster? That's out on Steam now. Octopath Traveler, that's also on Steam. And they were exclusive to the Switch for a while. But I didn't want to wait for a Steam version of this. I wanted to play it day one. Also, I don't have a lot of games on my Switch. Here, I'll show, because, like, also, I'm playing with the Super Nintendo controller, so that's why I'm not as, like, crappy as I was yesterday, but... Because... Let's see. There's my Pro controller. But yeah, like, what do I got? I got Virtual Racing. I got both Street Fighter and 30th Anniversary. I got some Neo Geo stuff. I got the Super Nintendo stuff. It doesn't show all of it. Well, let's see. All software. Yeah, I don't have a lot of games. This is all the games I play on the Switch. This is pretty much all my software. So it's like, I mean, Blaster Master's pretty good. But that's kind of it. So it's like, well, you know, another game on the Switch wouldn't hurt. How many do I need for Doppelganger? 4 fairies? So I just need to collect one more fairy to get Doppelganger. Weapon switching, though. I'm thinking about some of those extra powers. Like, weapon switching would be so useful. Because then I could always have the dagger, but then I could also have a more powerful, slower firing weapon. Let's see, what other game do I want to get on the Switch? They announced Ninja Gaiden Collection. So like all those Xbox Ninja Gaidens are coming to the Switch, like in one package. And I'm looking forward to that because I really want to replay Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2. Hopefully it's the Xbox version of those games and not the PlayStation version of those games. Because the Xbox versions ran better, had more enemies on screen. Even though the PlayStation version gave you like extra characters and shit, like the guy that made Ninja Gaiden was like, no, that's the inferior version. Best version is the 360 and the Xbox version. What's his name? Itagaki? That's the guy's name. And then there's like, what? There's like Skyward Sword? And I'm on the fence about that because I don't really like buying games that I already have, because I already have Skyward Sword on the Wii. But, I mean, it's HD and like, it seems like the controls are way better. And you don't have to use motion controls. You can just use your, like, you know, the right analogs. Oh my god, yes. I don't know what the fuck this weapon is, but I know it's pretty good. I can't seem to break that chest. I don't think the lightning will either, so that chest... Wait, can I hit it? Okay, there we go. Cool. I've only had this weapon once, but the last time I had it, I was like, hey, this ain't bad, man. Like, it pretty much kills things with one hit. The projectile still goes, so that means I can bowl enemies. I mean, the only problem with it is that it, you know, like, it sort of arcs, but I'll take it. Oh, I thought they were background. How does a hanging dead man hurt Arthur? I get these guys, they have scythes, you know, they're... But a hanging dead guy, like, I mean, I'm not to brag, but I don't think a hanging dead guy would hurt me. Like, if I touched a hanging dead person in mid-jump, I don't think it would, like, it would kill me. It might, like, mentally it might cause some harm, but I don't think physically it would cause any harm. Fuck. Oh, now I have to get the chest. Oh, of course, it has to be just outside of my jump range. It means I have to jump on the trap to get it. You know what makes this better than the flame? I can shoot 3 of them out at once. The flame, you can only do 2 at a time. You know, this game is 2-player co-op? How the fuck does that work? Like, 2 players. Here, let me attempt something. Let me look at this. Oh, look at me! What the? Wait, what was this guy? Why can he fly? What? What the? The second player is a flying ass ghost? The shit is this? Look at this. This is. Oh my god, he has different ghosts! Oh yeah, let's go! And I'm this ghost. Now I have a hammer. Get ready. I can fly around too. Oh, I can build bridges? What the fuck? What the fuck is this? What this? Build a bridge. Build the bridge. Okay, Arthur. Yeah, here we go. Let's go. Let's play 2-player. Fucking, how am I? Oh, fuck. I lost the controller. The fuck? Yeah, I know all that. Thank you. Oh, hold on. All right. Okay. I think I figured it out. All right, here we go. All right, let's go. Let's go, Ghost. Let's do this shit. Yeah, you go attack him. There you go. You're invincible, apparently, so, I mean, I might as well just have you active the whole time and control 2 characters at once, because that makes the game way easier. When do I have to go? I have the option of either showing up at midnight, because I've already overtime. I'm at 43 hours. So I could show up at midnight, or I could show up at 11 when I'm scheduled and get an extra hour of overtime for this week. Haven't decided. Oh my god, this is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, yeah, no, it's not, no. We're turning that off. I tried to do 2 players, but What I would need to do, I think, is do one of those things where you have one controller, but it controls both of them, you know, like it's both controller 1 and 2, then maybe. But like, trying to do, like, with my feet, one controller, and my hands, the other one, yeah, it's not happening. It's too much. That's so weird, man. Like, I was wondering how they were gonna do co-op. It's not 2 Arthurs. So, like, co-op will actually be decent. Because I have been an invincible flying ghost. Let me see if I can get the gold armor. I'm gonna try. Where was it? Was it here? It's somewhere. I heard the dinghy. There it is. There it is. It's too late now. It's gonna be normal, but... I wonder if there's online co-op. You know, or if it's just local. Yeah, you definitely want to use the multi-surface cleaner. Hey, that's the next challenge, man. Like, I know people are already beating this game, but the next challenge is to beat this game in 2-player co-op by yourself. You know, there's some guy that's already practicing that. He's like, I will become the master of 2-player co-op. And there's gonna be that one guy that uploads the whole video of like, Ghosts and Goblins, perfect run, no damage, 100% all bosses. The one thing I like about a game like this is I'm in no real hurry to beat this game. Like, I don't need to beat this game in a week. I don't need to beat this game in a year. I don't even need to beat this game in my lifetime. I can just keep playing and get in a little bit farther like I do with Xenocrisis. Which I play every now and then on the Genesis to try and get the good ending, you know, where you don't use continues. I mean, how long have I been playing Super Ghosts and Goblins or Ghouls and Ghosts? For like 3 years now, on and off, and I still haven't beaten those games. But then one day, what happens is I beat him. Like, that's what happened with Contra. It took me like 2 years on and off playing it. I mean, I didn't play it like, you know, every day of my life for like 6 hours, but I got a little bit in every day, which got me a little bit farther. Can I not get the chest? I guess I can't. Oh, the problem with the ball is I can't get the chest. It bounces off the thing. It won't give me that little dink sound. Hey, what's up, Bard Zerker? How you doing? Bard Zerker, the real Arthur from Ghosts and Goblins? Alright, I'm just gonna just do this. There we go. Beautiful. Fuck! Alright, I'm gonna show you guys that Marvel vs. Capcom thing I was talking about, because, like, why not? I gotta turn that window off. Find it here. What would it be called? Do you think it'd just be called Marvel vs. Capcom? Was it 3? Blah, 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 cutscenes? Let's see. No, that's Ultimate Alliance. Or is it not Marvel? Let me look here. Oh, okay. It's Infinite. So it's like Marvel vs. Capcom 4. I don't know. I heard this game bombed. So like it kind of did a Street Fighter versus Tekken thing where it's like people just did not care. That being said though, we get shit like this. Here. We get crap where it's like,
not a hard time, huh?
No, but I've put a lot of punks like you away.
We get Chun-Li talking to fucking Rocket the Raccoon with Doctor Strange. All right, let's see. I'll find the Arthur thing because I watched. Oh, there he is. There he is. Here we go. Let's get some Arthur going here. A power-up attack with Thor. That makes sense. I didn't know Miss Marvel could go Super Saiyan. Since when?
Doctor Strange!
Heroes.
Oh my god. Here. Let's get to the good shit. Yeah! There you go. Do your fucking lance charge.
Sir Arthur, not bad for one so small.
And you, Thor, are indeed mighty for a heathen god.
Yeah, so they gave him this old English kind of like, what's this?
Fresh fodder.
No, stay your lance. My people, what has become of them?
Thor.
Ah, yes, of course. The ultimate team up. Arthur, Thor, and Iron Man. And Bionic Commando. Yes.
No need to panic, big guy. They're just taking a nap. They'll be fine. Eventually.
Stark? Spencer?
Nice. Weapon, Lance, a little. Compensating for something?
Only your foolishness, Iron Man.
Ha! I like him.
Yeah, so that's pretty weird.
7-6.
Oh, and then Dante shows up. What the fuck? It's like... Oh, I thought I picked up the dagger. What the fuck is this? I also, like, I have to say, those cutscenes are extremely lazy because if you noticed, for like, and the reason I stopped watching it was like 10 minutes in, it's like, it's the exact same background, the exact same shit. You compare that to the Mortal Kombat storytelling or story mode, it's like, It's loads above that. That game was rushed, which is kind of why no one cares about it, sadly. Actually, no, fuck Marvel vs. Capcom. I always hated that game. It's just nothing but, like, bullshit, infinite combos. Hands-on video games. Like, whenever that game would come on Evo or something, I would just be like, well, I guess I'm fast-forwarding because I'm not watching another Marvel vs. Capcom tournament. I hate that game so much. Fuck. You know, interestingly enough, that Bionic Commando, like, when Bionic Commando came out, like, it got kind of lukewarm reviews, you know, the 360 version or whatever. But, like, the 2D version that they released on Xbox Arcade and shit, that one's, like, way better. Same thing with Dark Void. That was another Capcom game that was, like, this big 3D game, but in the 2D game they released on the DSi, which I think is also on Steam now, for, like, $4, is way better than the 3D, big-budget, multi-million-dollar game they were making. And I guess maybe Capcom learned their lesson. Maybe they were thinking about making a Ghosts and Goblins, like, big-budget, Uber kind of game, and they're like, you know, every time we do that, it just fucking flops, so let's just make a classic 2D Ghosts and Goblins, because those actually do well, you know? Like, whenever we do classic 2D games, they get reviewed well, and I think they sell relatively well for how much it costs to make them. Instead of blowing all this money on, like, voice acting and cinematic cutscenes and all that shit, you know what I mean? And besides, they already have a game where they do that. It's called Resident Evil. They don't need to blow their fucking budget on every game they make. Hopefully Capcom realizes that. I think... That being said, I still think Street Fighter V is lazy as fuck. In its online mode, and its story mode, and its single player, I think it's like... It is behind the curve when it comes to what I see in shit like Mortal Kombat, Killer Instinct, Tekken. Like, if it wasn't called Street Fighter, no one would give a fuck, you know what I mean? If it was called, like, something else. At least they're still updating it. That's why I don't play Street Fighter V, right? But here's the other problem with Street Fighter V. Oh, I forgot about those dead bodies that kill me. I keep thinking they're part of the background because they don't animate or do anything. The other problem with Street Fighter V, I believe, comes with the fact that, like, it came out, like, about 3 or 4 months after Ultra Street Fighter 4 or whatever. And it's like, look, you gotta give people at least 2 or 3 years before you release another update in the franchise. Especially something like a fighting game. Like, you gotta give people time to get good at it. Also, how are you gonna make that many changes in, like, only about a year and a half? You know, like, in a short amount of time. If anything, you should observe what's going on with the other game and then be like, you know, really take some notes and be like, okay, this is what we need to put in the next game. Instead of just rushing the next one out. But I also hear that Street Fighter V has had a really bad development cycle. They were working on it for like a year and a half, and then it was crap, and then he just scrapped all the work they did on it, and then redid another engine, and gave it to Dimps or something, and then they had to work with the Unreal Engine, like... And then there was that really bad demo and beta of Street Fighter V that the Capcom had to pull off because it wasn't even like finished. Like no one could get a match going. Which makes me think it's like, you know what? And I know they're never gonna do this. Why not make Street Fighter 2D again? You know, like. Because, I mean, I know some might disagree, but I kind of think the 2D Street Fighters are way better than the 3D Street Fighters. Oh my god. I should have jumped. I thought I could outrun it, but I guess he jumped. He does move a little bit faster when he jumps. Like his speed is just a little bit better. Alright, hold on. Alright, there we go. See, I can always lower difficulty and try again, but it's like, if I do that, it's almost admitting defeat. The music? I mean, it's basically the same theme from every Ghost and Goblins. Because it has that one catch that comes up where it's like do 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 Ghost and Goblins do 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 do. Alright, I gotta get that. Fuck. See how long? I've been doing it about an hour and a half. I've gotten 2 fairies in an hour and a half, and that's the only progress I've made. Maybe I can get another checkpoint. What is that? Is that like a cover? Oh, the original one. What, the Ghosts and Goblins theme? If I click on that, will I get copyright striked? I will, won't I? Let's find out. Ghosts and Goblins, NES Music, Stage 1, Theme 1. Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, it's just a remix of that one. Oop. Except, like... I mean, I don't think it's a real orchestra, but they're definitely using, like... You know what I mean? They're using, like, synth patches to make it sound like a real orchestra. I mean, it's better than the 8-bit chiptune one. Man, if they used a real orchestra... But I can tell, it's too clean. There'd be a lot more reverb. It'd be like Dragon Quest when I play that one, because they use a real orchestra in Dragon Quest. Right, we gotta remember that these guys hurt me. Oh, I see, they fall. Okay, they're like, so he's gonna fall down when I get underneath him, right? Yeah. Oh, okay, that's why they hurt you. Fuck. Not worth it. Oh, at least the armor when it cracks doesn't hurt me. Boy, I hope there's a checkpoint. Oh my god. Oh shit, I didn't know about the flame! So I gotta worry about the plant, I gotta worry about the skeletons, and I gotta time the guillotine. Yeah. That's okay though, because I get to start at the very beginning of the level again. So I got plenty of time to not practice that one part that I die on. There we go, let's get this. You know what's funny? Like every time, like I've come to realize that I only smile or like crack a smile when I'm really pissed off or like or things are bad. Like, you know, like that's why you see me smile in Rocksmith. It's because like, it's usually right after I fuck up something, like a chord or like you know, a solo or something. I guess I'm like the complete opposite of a normal person. Time baby cry. Woo. What? Damn it. I assume the other levels will have different music. Alright, I can hit it from this side too. Fuck. Oh, that lasted about 2 seconds. Maybe the opposite is the true normal? Maybe. Let's see. Maybe I need to take a break from Ghosts and Goblins and play something else. Like, I know other people can power through this, but like sometimes you reach that point where you make no progress, and so you need to refresh. And I feel like I'm getting to that point where I'm just making no progress now, where I'm just like, I could go back to the plant level again, try that out. Oh fuck, he followed me! And then he goes into the fire. Look at that bird. Bird did the same thing. He's like, hey, girl, I want to die too. It looked like I got close to the middle part of the level, because you know there's a checkpoint after those guillotines. No, fuck that flame. It's not fast enough. The rate of fire That's why the dagger is so good, man, because it's got, you can shoot 3 of them at once. Those lance can only do 2 at once. Well, I guess you can do 3, but still, the rate of fire sucks. Oh, God. Any hidden chests over here? No, I might as well just die because I got hit. If I get hit in the very first screen, it's like, yeah, you might as well just... Not worth it. Wow. Alright, how many fairies do I got? I got like 3, right? Yeah, that's not... I need 1 more. I could get this, but like turning into a boulder? I don't know if that would be that useful. Woody Pig Woods. At least they give you these two different levels so you can switch around a little bit, like when you get stuck. I don't think this level's easier, I just think I know it better. But at least this one has a save feature. Alright, like, cause in like the Super Nintendo version and the Genesis version, it's like, you gotta just be like, you know, I gotta dedicate about a whole day to beat Ghosts and Goblins. And that's if I don't run out of continues. Which happened, I think, on the Super Nintendo version. I looped the game, I got to the second loop, ran out of continues. On the last level, because the last level, the time limit is pretty damn tight. So in that sense, there's some leniency that we don't get from the original games. That at the very least, I can play it for like 40 minutes and still make some progress. You know, I don't have to like commit all this time to it. Alright, he's dead. Okay. Fuck. That's the main reason I need Doppelganger. Because if I can double my firepower, I can kill those plants much faster before they, like, almost as soon as they spawn in. Yo, that was beautiful. I'm so glad they didn't give me post-hit invincibility after I used magic. I so want to shake the hand of the person who thought that was a great idea. Just shake his hand. Just really, just grab that hand and crush it. All right, either way. Oh no, upgrades from fairies for the tree. And there's 4 fairies in this level. I've already gotten 3 of them. You can't just keep mining the same fairies, so they're unique. So that means that like there's 1 more fairy in this level that I can get, and then that's it. I mean, I'm not asking for like an insane amount of post-hit invincibility after casting the spell, but it's like... The designer's like, it could have been worse. I could have made it not invincible at all. It's like, well, I guess, yeah, if we're going that, then it would be useless. Then you never use the magic. I mean, it's already kind of useless, but that's everything Arthur has. is even the purpose of score? Like, wait. It's not like when I get a certain score, my armor comes back. Like, I can give 2 fucks about my score. I could care less about collecting statues or getting the money. You know, like getting this money fairy. Oh, look at that, 1,000 points! Alright. Okay. About here. That was close. Now this guy's a bitch because well, now I can actually hit him now because this weapon goes through floors, unlike the flame. Increase the chance of user error, possibly. Yeah, that's probably what it is. It's just from the bygone era of arcade games. Yes. You know, it'd be nice. You think there's a checkpoint before the boss, or do I have to beat this whole level and fight the boss? I'm gonna say there's no checkpoint before the boss. Just because I don't remember there being checkpoints before a boss in the other Ghost and Goblin games. Alright, so I now know there's some stupid plants that spawn here. The question is, what activates them? Alright, that activates that one. It's 1. Alright, maybe if I use the lightning it'll go through the wall. Alright, killed that guy. Alright, now for this one. When does he activate? Right about here. And he's at such an angle. How am I supposed to kill him? I guess I stand there? Yeah, I'm sure they give a flying fuck. All my coworkers play Fortnite. They play Fortnite and upload to YouTube and get 300,000 hits. I'm not even kidding. I'm not exaggerating at all. Meanwhile, my videos get 5, maybe 2. Very depressing. Almost makes me want to quit. Like, but just like Ghosts and Goblins, I don't quit. I just keep doing it because I'm apparently insane. See, like, people ask me why I don't use Twitter and stuff. It's because, no, all it will do is make me really depressed because everyone has a better life than me. Like, that's all it is. It's like, hey, look, this guy, he did a little thing on the guitar. Look, he's already got, like, 500,000 hits. Like, I worked my ass off for 20 years, 3 hits. It's like, oh, okay, cool. You know, like, that's, so it's like, yeah, that's why I don't go on Twitter, because I just know that that's all that's gonna happen. It would just amplify my failures to me. Dude. Woo! Oh no, no. Fuck. I can't activate it in the air. If I could activate it in the air, then I could have did something there, but... But yeah, that's why sometimes, like, I have the free time, but I'm so depressed I don't stream because I'm like, why bother? Because it's like, the numbers are going to be shit, I'm not going to get a single follow, and it's just going to be like crap the whole time. But then I'm like, well, should I just quit? And I'm like, no, I don't know. No, I don't know. I guess that's why I've been playing Final Fantasy VI off stream, because in Final Fantasy VI the world ends. So what they talk about in that one, it makes me happy, but it also depresses me. Like, in a sense, I like doing it, but I also feel like, and a lot of this is coming from just like people who talk to me in real life that want me to quit doing it because they say it's a waste of my life, because it amounts to nothing, right? So it's like I really shouldn't listen to them. But like basically going back to why I play Final Fantasy VI. So the world ends, it's really bad, but all the characters are like, you gotta follow your dreams, you know, we gotta try to make things better. And it's like, well, I guess, yeah, like, you know, no matter how bleak things are, you have to try to like do your dream. And I guess like the reason I haven't quit playing guitar or quit streaming is that like it's a dream, you know. I don't want to work at a grocery store. I hate doing it, you know. So I need some kind of hope, because if not, my whole future is just working in a grocery store until I die. So, and also being depressed about something and quitting because of that is like, well, then what do? So you have to have dreams. You have to have hope. And I try to remind myself that, because again, like, I do have depression, so it's really easy for me to get depressed. So I try to think of my depression like someone, like basically I try to think of my depression as like I'm fighting someone in a fighting game or something, you know, like they want me to lose. Like the depression is there to make me fail. So it's like I have to beat it. Yeah, it's just there to get in my way, you know, as well as all the doubt and all the other stuff. And it goes back to the beginning. It's like I run away from a challenge, and it's like I don't really feel like running away from a challenge, you know, like, because logically it doesn't hurt to dream, you know, and it doesn't hurt to try. And I feel like people who tell you shit like that, like don't follow your dreams and shit like that kind of stuff, is almost like, I wonder what motivates them in life. Or they just want you to be as miserable as they are. For waiting, yeah, it is the recognition. Like, I just wish the stream was a little bit more popular. But that's the thing, is you have to, like, you have to have hope in things, you know, no matter, like, the odds. So I try to remind myself that, to like motivate myself, to like push myself. Yeah, it means like, yeah, I guess so. But it just seems like, I don't know, you know, like it's the quicksand effect, right? Because you think about this and then you think about that. And then after a while, I guess, at least with me, it's like I beat myself up with all these failures that weigh me down. You know, it's like, well, that never happened, that never happened, that never occurred. You know what I mean, right? And it's like, yeah, that's the thing I gotta try to avoid. And sometimes I'm just tired. Like when I'm tired, it gets really bad. Like when I have a like decent sleep and shit, you'll have the worst problems. Yeah, I guess so. Ah. Oh my god. Then I also gotta remember, you know what? I shouldn't give a fuck what other people think, too. You know what I mean? Like even if they disagree with me and stuff like that, it's not like being, what's it called? Like, you know, having my head in the sand and not listening to people, but it should be like, you know what? Some people are just assholes. You don't need to listen to every criticism. And I forget that too, you know, I forget, like, you know what? You live your life, I live my life. Like, don't get on my ass about, like, what I do with my free time. Also, like, some of those people that, like, you know, that I know in real life that, like, get down on me for, like, you know, because they laugh at me. I mean, let's be honest. They laugh at me and my failures and my, like, lack of any success playing guitar and all that stuff, right? But it's like they do that to feel better about their boring-ass lives. Because they didn't even bother to dream. They just like, yeah, I just do this shit. So, like, that kind of bugs me a little bit. But I know for a fact that if anything ever got big, they'd be the first people to come and be like, hey, Ray, can you help me out with that? It's like, no, you didn't help me out. Oh, you're not going to give me a... No, I'm not going to help you out at all. Just like you didn't help me out. It's only fair. You hear those stories? So you get it too, huh? Yeah. I guess a lot of musicians get it. There's always that... You know, go get a job and stuff like that. It's like, well, I have a job. I do all that. Like, I pay the bills. I do everything. And unlike some artists, because, you know, you meet those people that, like, tell you they play guitar or tell you they're an artist, but they have literally nothing to show for it. I at least have, like, 200 videos on YouTube to show for it, man. You know what I mean? Like, I have 200 guitar videos. Over 200 guitar videos. Over 700 Let's Play videos. So it's not like I didn't produce content. It's not like I made one thing and was like, oh, that didn't work out. You know, it's... I kept making them. I didn't stop. And maybe that's why I like Ghosts and Goblins, alright? Because it's hard, it's a pain in the ass. But as long as you don't stop, it's once you stop, that's when it's like, oh, then it's over. Damn it. Yeah, I guess a lot of it just comes from, like, wanting approval from certain people, like family members, or like people I know in real life, and not really getting that, so you feel like a failure kind of deal. And, you know, truth be told, when usually success is measured in how much money you make, instead of like experiences and stuff like that. Because I mean, in terms of experiences, I think the stream has done very well for me because again, I played like, how many hours of guitar have I played on stream? You know, like that's an accomplishment in itself, I feel. I feel like that's something most people don't get to play like over 4,000 hours of music. You know, or as many games or any of that stuff. So it's like, in that sense, there is some kind of accomplishment. There's an experience that I can get. Well, oh, thank you, Bard Zerker. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I know there's more things I could do, again, with social networking and stuff like that. And I can go into other streams and kiss ass to, like, big streamers and donate buttloads of money to them and play that game. But you know what? I don't want to play that game, just like I don't want to pick Chun-Li in Street Fighter. I want to play by my rules. And then if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least I went down doing things the way I wanted it done. There you go. Thank you, guys. That made me feel better. And to be fair, it's not like everyone I know in real life. There's definitely some people I know that have been much more supportive, especially like people who do stream, like Haas. It's more like, you know, older family members and shit like that. Or like, you know, like high school friends and crap that don't stream or anything. But then I'm starting to think, you know what, like, I think it's kind of rude to call someone when you're drunk and then tell them everything that you don't like about them. Because I feel like that's kind of abusive. And that's kind of the crap I get. To the point where I don't talk to the person anymore. It's like, I don't need to talk to someone that makes me feel bad. There's no reason to. Literally no reason at all. You know, unless they're my boss, or like, there's some record contract guy or something. Why we want approval? We want it somewhere, but maybe we can change it once in a while. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. It's like, that's the thing. A lot of the people that get on my case about what I do and shit, like, you know, I could turn the mirror around on them, but... Because, again, nobody's perfect. It's like, oh, yeah, oh, okay. But I guess overall, it's not too bad. Like I say, a lot of the people that have been negative towards me, I can just avoid. I don't have to deal with them. Family, I have to deal with, but like friends, I don't have to deal with. If all they do is piss me off or make me feel bad, then I just get rid of them. They're not needed in my life. But it would just be nice to shove it in their face, like, oh yeah, well, actually, you know what I mean? Like, well, actually, the stream does pretty damn well. You know. Like, it would be nice to be able to do that, but no. Like, no joke, one of them wanted to do a, what's it called, an intervention? You know what I mean? Like, he was calling all my friends to do an intervention to get me to stop streaming. Because he felt like I was wasting my life. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do instead of streaming on my free time? Yeah, riddle me that. Drink beer all day like you do on your free time and get drunk and drunk dial people and say nasty shit to them? I don't know. I kind of feel like I'd rather be streaming than doing that. Whoa. I mean, it's also like, it's not like, the other thing is, it's not like I don't do this stuff anyways either, too. It's like, all right, well, I'm playing this game. I might as well stream it because at the same time, I also like, you know, I'm an introvert, but I do like to socialize. And I'll be honest, the stream is kind of my main social thing that I do. It's like the one thing where I get my thoughts out and chat with people about the things that I like, which is usually games or music. Your main social too? Also, you know what? I like you guys. Like, I like my chat. I like the community that's been built up. You know, I miss you guys sometimes. You know, if it wasn't for some of you guys, I probably wouldn't stream at all, to be honest. I would have quit a long time ago. But it's always nice seeing, like, Never Conquer, Lusty, Berserker, and Crash Drive. But I think that's the thing, though. Like, at least going back, I mean, now that we're talking about streaming, because, I mean, I can't really talk much about Ghosts and Goblins, because I can't get past this one fucking part. So I might as well talk about the streaming stuff. Like, that's one of the things I really enjoy about the streaming is, like, just sort of, like, the interactions. As well as, like, sort of the goal of my stream, or, like, what I try to set out to do, because one of my big heroes is Conan O'Brien, right? He goes out, he does a show every night. Regardless of how he feels, you know, like, it doesn't matter. But we never get to see that, right? Because his whole point is to bring a little bit of joy to people. And I like to do that, like, as, you know, it's why I became a guitar player. It wasn't just for attention. There's also this sort of feeling of wanting to entertain. What was that?
I've had so many good times hanging out here. A lot of love.
Oh my god, thank you, Berserker.
Thank you, and seriously, fuck those guys.
Oh my god, thank you very much. That's really nice of you. I wasn't begging for donations, but thank you. Like, that helps. That'll go a long way. I'll use it for... I can use it to... I was thinking about getting Mario, the 3D Mario game that came out on the Switch. You know, because I have it on the 3DS, but, what's it called? You know, I can't stream the 3DS, but I can stream that. So I might use it for that. Boom. Hey, thanks, man. I think that's what I needed to hear. I just needed to hear, like, you know what? Fuck the naysayers. Fuck the haters. And it's not just me. I mean, like, even, like, big people get, like, you know, like, what's it called? Like, even professional athletes get fucked over by, like, tweets and stuff like that. And they win Super Bowls. It's nuts. But there is just a lot of negativity sometimes, and sometimes it feels like you're just surrounded by it. But yeah, going back, like, you stream what you love, and I think the main reason being is that if you're having a good time playing the game, then people are having a good time watching you, because, you know, people watch streams to sort of, like, be involved in that good time. You know, if anything, a stream should be a celebration of your hobbies. Whether it's cooking, food, games, doesn't matter. Ah! Also, at the same time, you know, like people ask, like, you know, there's like a saying where it's like, life has literally no meaning. There's no meaning to life. You give it meaning. So it's like you have to like decide what is important and what isn't. And for some people, it's like they see streaming as like something stupid, but for other people, it's like, you know what? It's something I like to do. Also, like I was always the kind of guy that just enjoyed playing video games with people. Like going over to friends' houses, playing games with them, playing games with other people at the arcade. If anything, it's playing games has allowed me to be more social. If games did not exist, I don't think I would talk to people or do anything. Because I'm really terrible when it comes to like small talk or like, you know, what normal people talk, you know what I mean? So for me, it's like talking about video games or talking about music is like, that's like the one thing I talk about. The rest of the day, I'm just kind of quiet. There's nobody to talk to. And I think that's also goes for people who are interested in stuff like this too, because it's like, you know, maybe they grow up in a place where there's not a lot of people that are interested in the games or the music that they like. And so it's hard for them to convey what makes them excited about what's coming out or what's going on. So that's why we have stuff like streams or like, you know, YouTube videos or forums or websites where people can just share their interests. Yeah, the arcade, I mean, especially with the whole virus thing. Once the virus is over, I'm gonna go back to the arcade. I'm gonna go to pinballs, check that out, but I'm definitely gonna go to Arcade UFO and start leveling up my Street Fighter again. I miss going there. I miss playing Street Fighter. And I think it's been enough time that I've gotten over the being pissed off that I'm not good at Street Fighter. Every now and then I need to take a break from something when I get frustrated, because it's like, just pisses me off, you know what I mean? I like Ghosts and Goblins, like every now, like I'll play Ghosts and Goblins for a while, but one day I'll wake up and like, you know what, I need a break. I need to stop playing Ghosts and Goblins. So, yeah, pretty much. Oh, damn, I'm dead. Also, like, if I was doing it for the fame, I wouldn't be playing Ghosts and Goblins. I'd be playing Fortnite. All day, every day. Not that I have anything against Fortnite streamers. You play Fortnite, you like Fortnite, that's great. But if you're one of those people who's clearly just doing it to get the views, then it's like, then you're just a phony. That's why there's a lot of like, I think Maximilian, you know, he's a semi-big streamer, right? Or YouTuber. He made a video of why he'll never play Fortnite because people keep asking to play. It's like, look, I don't do this shit. I don't make my channel and my YouTube just to whore out views. Like, if that was the case, then I would make like a certain type of content. Like, I make the content I like because it's the interest that I like. Damn. Let's see now. Speaking of which, so I can either go to work now and get that 1 extra hour of overtime, or I could say fuck it and come in at midnight. Because I kind of have the option. No one told me. Usually they tell me to come in at midnight when I'm overtime on Sunday, right? But no one told me to come in, so technically I can come in and get an extra hour of overtime. So many fun. I needed that. I needed to to just say fuck them and fuck it. Like just do it because you want to do it. And don't feel bad about doing it. Because that's the other thing, it's like they make you feel bad, you know, like for just doing what you want to do. You're right, Bart, just pay it. Ah. Yeah, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Fire me? Put me on cans? Come on. Oh, God! What are they gonna do? Put me on an aisle with like 400 cases? Ah, they do that anyways. What are we gonna do? Because it's one of those things, like, see, okay, I don't know about other grocery stores or whatever, but it always seems like no matter what choice I make, it's always like I'm gonna get talked to by somebody. So let's say, this is a great scenario. Let's say I come in at 11, right, and I get that extra hour of overtime. I'm gonna get talked to by the grocery manager and stuff like that. Like, hey, don't go overtime. It's like, all right. You know, if I come in like later, then I get talked to by the stock controller. Like, why didn't you come in at 11 when you were scheduled? So it's like, it doesn't matter, you know, like it's either way, I'm going to get like, I'm technically in trouble for something. So it's like one of the, no, you know what it is? It's like, you remember those Telltale Adventure games? That's what it's like. Like, it's like, I got to make the decision, but it doesn't matter what decision I make. Like, I'm going to piss off one guy or another guy. Which guy do I piss off? And then at the end of the day, it won't matter anyways, because somehow it'll all reset. It was a test. Oh, I see. It's not like I'm gonna come in there and it's like, oh yeah, we had Whataburger and everything for the night staff, but you didn't show up. I was like, oh. Like yesterday, or not yesterday, but on Friday I got talked to because I put all the toilet paper in the wrong spot. But here's why I put all the toilet paper in the wrong spot. Because where the toilet paper was supposed to go, there was a whole bunch of paper towels. So I'm supposed to waste 30 minutes rearranging all the paper towels to put the toilet paper. Now, if I did that, then I would have got talked to for taking 2 or 3 hours on paper, like spotting all the paper pallets. So I'd be talked to for being slow, even though technically that would be my job, to rearrange the shelf, right? So the option is get it done earlier and then get talked to for putting stuff in the wrong place, even though that's not my fault because I wasn't here doing paper for the last 5 days. So I'm not the guy that put all the paper towels where the toilet paper was. Also, my boss, my lead, everyone else puts the toilet paper and shit in the wrong spot anyways when they get to do it. But no, I get talked to, and now you want me to stay an extra hour after I've been here for literally 10 hours? I arrived at 9 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now. You want me to spend an 11th hour rearranging the toilet paper? No, I'm leaving. Legally, you can't keep me over 8 hours anyways. I'm leaving. The reason why they don't let us leave until a job is done, like if you're a Night Stalker, is because they want you to be fast. So in other words, we have to be fast because it's our motivation to go home. And I get that, because like if that wasn't the case, I guess a lot of people would just be really slow. You know what I mean? But so that's sort of the example of the stress I have to deal with at work. And it's minor stress. It's not bad. I don't, you know, I mean, I was kind of pissed on Friday when I was like, oh, you got to stay. And I was like, no, I'm not doing that. It's not even my fault. I'm leaving. I gave you my 10 hours today. My contract says I'm scheduled for 8 hours. Like, you can't keep me here for 11 hours. Right? And then they'll do that. They'll do that type of shit. And then they'll get on my ass for going overtime. And I'm like, look, I don't make the schedule and I'm not a manager. How is it my fault that I got overtime? You know what I mean? It's like, it's like whatever. Whatever. That's just work stuff. I'm sure every business and every workplace has the same stupid crap going on, but, you know, in a different way, so. So, like, when people wonder, like, why I can play Ghosts and Goblins for 3 hours and make no progress and still be like, okay, it's because I have to deal with crap like that in real life where it's like, you know what, at least I'm not there stocking crap and having to deal with that nonsense, or like customers walking around while I'm opening boxes, you know, and then always having to be like, well, why are there still boxes on the aisle? You called out a lot? I'm only allowed 10 call-ins. After that, I'm fired. Like, so, and that's for a year. And I think I've already used about 2 or 3, you know, because I had a cold. I mean, I had to use it during the winter storm. All right, like, I was not driving in that weather. Fuck that. That was too dangerous. If I got injured or the car got injured, oh man. No, no way. Yeah, at least I guess, yeah. Take about 4 months and he... Ah! You want to confess something, Berserker? Is that where you got the 50? Did you rob a bank? Are you robbing ATMs? You confess. I don't know your real name, so that's cool. Is that why you're not straight? They caught you? Is that what happened? You want some? Fair enough. People that oh, you're right, because they can't do anything else. I was talking to my coworker because on Friday my coworker paid me 20 bucks to switch aisles because he didn't want to do condiments. He really hates condiments. So, and he offered to buy me Whataburger, so he drove me to Whataburger after work. And like, we pass a lot of overpasses, right? So there's a lot of like, you know, transients, like homeless people, right? That we pass by. And like, some of those homeless people own cars, because I'll see the car parked under the underpass, right? And I was talking to him, I'm like, man, that must be terrible, because it's like, it must be really hard for them to get a job, because when you get a job, they do a background check. And it's like, most people will not hire transients. I know it's the law, you're supposed to, but like, let's be real here. Most people will not hire them because they're afraid they'll steal everything. You know what I mean? So it must be really hard. Like, there's certain things that can happen to you in life where it's like, how do you get out of that? Like, being in prison for like 20 years, how do you get out of that when you come out? Like, who, you know, like, where do you work? Because a lot of people, I mean, some places will hire convicts and stuff like that, but let's be honest, that will definitely hurt your chances. You know, because I had a coworker once, he couldn't drive a car, right? Because his license, apparently, like, he had all these tickets, and so he couldn't have a driver's license. So like, how could he get to work? His girlfriend had to drive him to work all the time. And then, like an idiot, he broke up with his girlfriend, and then he couldn't go to work anymore, and then he got fired. But it's like, sometimes I feel like there are certain laws or rules that don't help, but just fuck people over more when they're already fucked. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, they're already pretty fucked. Do we need to fuck them up more? Like, do we need to really make the handicap even worse for them? And I'll be honest, that's what scares the living crap out of me. But I think it was George Carlin. I could be wrong. George Carlin once said that, like, that's why they exist, is to scare the living shit out of the middle class. Because it's like, once you go down to there, it's like, it's gonna be very difficult to climb your way out of it. So I can see how some people spend their entire life in prison, like going in and out, because that's all they know. You know what I mean? Like that's all they know, and that's the only opportunity that they're afforded. And it's sad. And this has been one goofy ass stream, hasn't it? It went from talking about depression, now I'm doing this stuff. Better get back to games. Actually, I better try to beat this damn level, huh? Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of sick of this level. I kind of want to beat it. I've kind of had enough of it. Like, I want to get to the next part. like I've had my fill of this level. I'd like to get to the next part. So what's stopping me from doing that? Well, there's those 2 fucking plants that spawn. At least I got past the 4 plant bullshit. But there's these 2 plants that spawn, right? And it's coming up. That's what's stopping me from advancing, so I gotta figure out a way to get by that. You like the Ghosts and Goblins theme? Who doesn't? Yeah, you and me both, AMD. I just want to get past it. You ever get so good at something because you're sick and tired of it? Oh, wizard! Alright, so here comes plant 1. Here comes plant 1. There you are. Oh shit, he can hit me. Alright. Okay. Now here comes plant 2, and my only plan is to jump and attack. That's it, because that's all I can do. So I'm just gonna do this. Fuck! That fucking ghost! I had to waste a dagger on the ghost! Don't worry, it took Mexican Runner 12 hours to beat this game, so it'll probably take me 40. Possibly longer. Like, possibly years. I don't think I have it in me to do a one-sitting Ghosts and Goblins. It's not happening. Fuck. I had it. Oh shit, I activated, damn it! Because I can't necessarily stand there, because then he'll attack. I'm gonna give it one more go. And I'm gonna play something else for a little bit. Just to have a break. Yep, okay, that was that. Woohoo! Alright, hold on. Let me change the title of my stream so someone doesn't come in and be like, hey man, what the hell is this? This ain't Ghosts and Goblins, you're just... You don't know what Ghosts and Goblins is? You don't know how to read, bro?